2 weeks ago, I said the voice was dead. Today, well, can you get even deader than dead? The latest polls. The yes vote down to a new low, just 36% now, which means in less than 1 year, the yes campaign has lost almost half its huge support. The Prime Minister is now down to clutching at the tiniest of straws, and they crumble in his hand. On Saturday, for instance, he was thrilled to hear that Kamal, the singer, had gone from saying no to the voice to yes.
You are an important cultural icon in this country. Your words have a profound impact, not just on me, but even on our Prime Minister. This is what he said yesterday when he found out you were voting yes.
So we have now a new term that we've coined today, Kamal-mentum.
Except, of course, Kamal changed his mind yet again, live on TV.
The first no was an uninformed decision, and then a yes was a semi-informed decision, and now 100% I am well and truly committed to saying no.
So, how could it have all gone so bad for the Yes 23 campaign when it had the support of most of Australia's big business, massive donations of cash and kind, the support of Australia's top sporting codes as well, and universities and who knows what, and so many celebrities? How could they now lose? Well, one reason is precisely because of this nagging, even bullying from the elites who thought Australians would actually go for that seriously. Or for that patronising by an elitist movement so hard to touch, I had to laugh. The Uluru Statement website flogs merchandise for the voice, that it's been backing, of course, that includes this lovely diamond heart supporter pin from Mondial, the Pink Diamond Atelier, for just $4,900. So you can show you care about poor Aborigines. You can let your diamonds say you care about despair. I mean, seriously. And then there's the sheer hypocrisy. Yes supporters claim they stand for love. They want Aborigines treated much better. But when an Aboriginal woman like Senator Jacinta Nampijinpa-Price says no to this racial division, no to this voice, they bombard her with vile and racist messages.
To you some messages you've received. These are voicemail messages that have been left on your mobile phone.
Who knew, eh? Uncle Tom Coconut. Hate your own people. Well, you know, what a disgrace. Absolutely disgraceful, disgusting human being you are, Uncle Tom Coconut.
Off.
You
Enterprise, don't message me on my telephone with your lying message. You're a woman.
So that's reason number one why this voice is dead, the bullying. But there are two other reasons, even more important. First, I hear supporters of the voice, like my colleague Chris Kenny after this show, say the voice is the victim of a terrible scare campaign by the No people, that defeating the voice will improve, that we're a frightened people. But I have to say, why wouldn't you worry? I mean, you should. Analogy, it's like a taxi turns up at night to your place. It's got no brakes, no lights. The driver won't tell you where it's going or what you'll pay. He just screams that you're a racist if you don't get in. They wouldn't be worried. I mean, with the voice, it's the same deal. How does it work? They won't say. How will the 24 activists on the voice be chosen? They won't say. Why is the voice needed when there's no end of Aboriginal advisory groups around already helping to hand out the billions? Again, they can't or won't say. And if you keep asking questions, you're a racist.
And they're the ones who are spewing the racism.
So this lack of detail, that's the second reason the voice is dead. And the third, the most important, is that dividing Australians by race just stinks. It's racist. Even the most brilliant campaign couldn't sell that to Australians. You just compare the messages of these two campaigns, right? You've got the Yes campaign saying, let's unite by first dividing us by race. How does that work? And then a number of the activists have said, let's create a voice that can then demand even more.
The wonderful thing about the Uluru Statement, the proposal for a voice, this is the first step. It's a vital step, and it puts all the explanation behind it. Pay the rent, for example. How do we do that in a way that is transparent and that it actually sees reparations?
Seriously, how could that agenda beat the plea of the No campaign, led by the two most charismatic people in this whole debate, Warren Mundine and superstar politician Jacinta Price? Here's their latest stat. It goes for a minute, but I think when you see it, you will see exactly why the voice is dead.
We've come so far as a nation. We are the envy of the world, and our future is limited only by our belief in each other.
Now we have a choice to make. Do we give in to guilt and division, or do we say no?
No to those who want to divide us.
I've decided to vote no because the voice will divide us.
No to those people who think all Indigenous Australians think the same.
We are not all the same, and there's a lot of us Aboriginal people that are voting no.
No to those who want to change the rule book of the country.
Why let them divide us? Because we are all Australians.
We are one mob.
Come on, Australia, let's stay united.
Vote no to the voice of division.
I know it's just an ad, but when you hear that, all the excuses that Yes campaigners are now trying out for this failure of the voice, they're fake. The voice is actually being killed because Australians are racist, or because they're being tricked by a sinister Vladimir Putin fan, that was last week, or because they're listening to conspiracy theorists and white nationalists, or because they're friends of Nazis, or because their minds are being twisted by Murdoch journalists like me, any excuse but the truth. Enough. Australians just don't want the country divided by race. And I ask, is that really so hard to understand?